Hi, I'm live again. I'm alive. um, There's going a lot with me, emotionally and mentally and spiritually and whatever. And I want to share and express. That's wonderful. Expression. I want to continue developing and pondering over my last two videos. If you guys have watched, if not, go and watch it. The first one was about how to face difficulties in life, and the second one was about how to deal with betrayal. Before I start, a friend of mine told me or gave me the advice to do my videos a bit more fun, or to have more fun in the video. So how about this one? How about those glasses? What do you think about that? Is this fun or what? Yeah, I take life too serious sometimes. Life is serious, but it's the lightness, to bring lightness, lightness into the material. The material is dense and thick and hard and non-compromising, and the light is light. So how about those glasses? I don't know how long I will keep them on my eyes. So going back to those two videos, how to face, I would like to talk a bit more about it, how to face difficulties. So we said face it. So when I'm facing something, I'm aware, I'm present, and I'm aware. I am observing it, I am listening to it, and if it gets to that point, I may articulate myself, I may express myself, correspond with whatever is present. So facing that is the first thing, and really being observant in that. Simplicity is just an amazing thing. You know, the more we dive into simplicity, the more simple life becomes. I mean, the answers are just there. Face your difficulties. Be present. Be aware. Express yourself when you feel you need to express yourself. And the second thing was about betrayal. How to deal with betrayal. And I was mentioning to diffuse the story. Trust yourself, find the trust in yourself, understand that whatever it is that is happening is something that you summoned into your life, is actually something that you have created. The answers are already there, the gifts for you are already there. You are already a gift for somebody else in this situation. And then diffuse the story around it, that it's a betrayal, that it's an abandonment, that it's whatever. These two subjects, two issues, abandonment and betrayal, are really vibrating in my reality recently. And I realized that it's really not that easy. You know, the mind goes back again and again to the pain. It's trying to analyze, to understand the situation, the person, and the feelings that are going inside. The mind cannot understand the feelings. The mind can only put things in order to make sense of it, so it will either not repeat the situation or repeat the situation, depends what we choose. So when you're, am I done with those glasses? Maybe I'm done with those glasses. I'm going to put them aside, and I'm going to try to keep being cheerful and fun as I go without those glasses. I'm going a lot through those emotions recently, and it's pounding my senses. The thing is that we are 70% water, and water are emotions. And much like water, whatever steers that causes the effect of water. So if there is fire, a passion or a desire there, the water becomes warm and wobbly. And this is our emotions, and this is what we will express. This will come out in our actions. If we feel shut down, coldness, then the water becomes solid, and we come to a point of shrinking, not expressing, staying within. It's really easy to understand how the effects would be of your emotion on yourself if you just look at nature. So what I reminded myself, and I got this reflection from outside, remember, when you are in a situation, when you are present, then you can always see the confirmation for where you're at in whatever it is that is happening. So it could be, remember, a song that you're listening and catches your attention, a bird flying in the sky catches your attention, or a friend or somebody giving you a certain feedback. And if you're present, if you're facing it, and if you are taking that feedback in, you find a lot of confirmation in it. And my confirmation in all of this, recently in dealing with deep feelings of separation, betrayal, abandonment, the core reflection that I got there was the reminder, remember who you are. Come back to who you are. Come back to who you are. Now, most of us don't really know who we are. This is also a process that needs to happen, and it's called self-reflection or observation. That you go through a long process, it doesn't happen overnight, a long process of rediscovering who you truly are. And this is the child that is inside of you, that is buried under conditioning and belief systems and expectations and experiences and wounds and hurts, everything that happened to us in our lives that crushed down in a way, or was built up on that child that just wanted to play and express and be who he or she is. And all of that stuff kind of like murked that identity of that child. So go back to who you truly are and express that, but that's the second phase. The first phase is really understanding and remembering who you truly are. For we go in life trying to please other people because we believe that this is who we are. It is important. We are conditioned, and this is also a learning process in our childhood, to take care of our loved ones. Much like they take care of us, they teach us to take care of them. Now, usually for the typical man, the focus is the woman, the partner, the woman, trying to make her happy by all means. For the woman, it's usually the case is the children. The children become most important. And yet, through all of this, remember who you are. You didn't come here to earth to take care of somebody else. This is part of the journey. This is a gift for you in this journey of life, if you take upon it. But it's not the reason why you came here. Now, who knows the reason why you came here on earth to live here and to express in this lifetime? You know it. It's in the core of who you are. It's in the essence of who you are. And if you look at nature, it's easy to see the correlations. We are a seed. Nature, everything that develops in nature starts with a seed. And the seed already knows everything of who it is and how it needs to develop and what it can become. Of course, when it starts the process, it is conditioned by the so-called outside conditioning, or the outside, the environment. If there's snow, if there's rain, if there's strong winds, fire, right? All of this is going to affect the development of the tree or of the plant. Yet all of this information is there when the seed falls down from the tree, being consumed, and then starts blossoming out from the ground. This seed is also you. Now the seed comes with all of the information. Take, for example, a peach tree. The seed of a peach tree would only become a peach tree. It won't become an apple tree, and it won't become a fig tree. It can, and it strives to, become a peach tree. Now, in nature, there is a very simple conditioning, if you would like to say. When peach tree is in the ground, then it would come out and it would become a peach tree. It would not, and nobody can change that. Nobody can affect the peach seed to turn into a fig tree. It's impossible. Yet in human life, we feel like that something like this is possible. We forget the natural state of our being. So when we are in early age, in childhood, we are already conditioned to become something else. When there is no understanding, and now I'm also this, I truly appreciate the school system, but it's time for it to change gradually. We are teaching children things over the surface and not really deep within. Because each of us comes here with information in our core being, in our seed. Yet when we grow up, we are bombarded with so much information as if we can choose to become something that we are not. And people try to convince us. You should become a fig tree. Fig trees are the most successful on earth. It doesn't make sense, right? A peach seed is not able to become a fig tree. Yet in our human conditioning, we believe we can do this to the children. We can help shape them, even manipulate them, put mental abuse on them, so they will change into wanting to become a different tree than who they came here to be. You should become an apple tree. They make a lot of money right now. You should become whatever tree. It will give you the most joy. I see it on the neighbor. Look at the neighbor. Look at the tree over there. He is successful. He is having fun. He is maintaining his family. He has a luxury car. Don't you want to become that type of tree? We have come here already with a core understanding of who we are. And the best parenting and the best what society can give us is actually just support that. Help us discover it. Be observant of what the child is expressing. And help that tree become whatever tree it is. So, since we are not doing it, it's now our individual responsibility for each and every one of us, when we come to that point that we just cannot take it anymore and we understand that we need to have a whole new beginning, a whole new understanding of who we are, to step into it. And this is actually where so-called difficulties are occurring. The difficulties are there because we are expressing dissonance. We are an energy, we are consuming constantly energy that is vibrated through our soul and core being, through our emotions, through the water, the 70% of our core physical being. This is being vibrated and it sends to the world whatever we feel and believe that we are in that present moment. Now, if I'm not aware that I'm a peach tree and I'm striving to become a fig tree, then I'm constantly sending this dissonance. And I'll probably go and learn how to become a fig tree, and I'll research online and try to get in touch with the best fig trees out of there so they can teach me how to become something which I am not. And through my entire process, the core understanding that I will need to get to is that I am not a fucking fig tree. And those trees would not be able to tell me who I am. I need to figure it out by myself, and this is even not that difficult. It is going to express itself and reflect itself as difficulty as long as I am continuing to resist who I am and trying to pursue something that I'm not. So I will continue sending this dissonance outside, but my soul, which is the essence of who I am and has all of the information already in itself, it's the core, it's that seed, my soul will direct me, if I like it or if I not, to becoming that tree which is I am, and in our case, a peach tree. And if I'm striving to become a fig tree and doing my best to make myself a fig tree, I'm sending that dissonance to the world, and sooner or later my soul will put me, it's inevitable. It will put a situation which I have to be. I have to realize this is not who I am. I am hurting myself through this process. Now, one of the core elements of life is self-love. The most simple thing and the most hardest thing in life. Self-love. Each of us is bound to finding that self-love, because that self-love is the nourishment that brings us back to the path of expressing who we truly are. The core seed which we came here with. The information. Only self-love can set that free. So, we need to get into that core element. And the repetition of those so-called negative experiences that we have that brings us difficulty, that brings us pain, that brings us down to tears, those are there to remind us to go back to who we are and to find self-love. For through that self-love, we can free ourselves from whatever it is that we are not and open up to a new expression, which is the expression of what we came here to do. Finally become that peach tree. And growth is only possible when I understand who I am and when I'm letting that expression outside. So maybe the question is, there are a lot of questions here that are coming up, right? One of them is then, how do I find who I truly am? That's a process, my friend, and there's a lot of things to go through it, and I invite you to contact me, and I'll help you do that, or help you just realize what you already know inside. But you can start right now with the elements, remember? Connecting to the elements. Why? Because you are the highest creature on earth. You are the highest development of nature. You are the son of Gaia. Again, Look outside, much like the tree. It has the information in the seed, and it can only grow to become who it is and what it is through the nourishment that Gaia, that Mother Earth provides. Through water, minerals, through the solidity and the balance and the stability of Earth, through the sun and the warmth that allows the particles to open up and to release, and through the wind that brings us change and allows us to strive and to open up towards the sky. So you might say right now, I'm not a tree, how do I do it? Well, first of all, you're a tree, my friend, and the quicker that you realize it, the quicker you'll become one and you'll really set yourself free from this reality. That's another subject. How do you connect with nature? How do you connect with the elements? Drink more water. Be present more with the deep breath. Take it more often, especially in hard situations, especially when you are facing difficulty. Consciously draw that breath in. It will ground you. It will remind you that everything is okay because you're breathing. Try it, okay? Before you are saying this is bullshit, whatever, try it. You don't have anything to lose. It doesn't cost you anything. So far, air is for free. They're trying to put masks on us. By the way, they are trying to reduce the amount of oxygen that we are getting into our system. And in many cases, it is good, it is productive, because people become so, the life is so rapid that people are here and not here because of that. I need to do, I need to do, I need to do, I need to do, I need to do. So it's like, slow down, slow down, slow down. Come back to the heart, come back to the understanding of who you are. This pandemic, if it's real or if it's not real, this is not important. Important it is that it's here, and it gives us a gift of slowing down and reflecting and remembering who we are. Yet you come to a point that you already start walking the path towards who you are, and then you understand, oh gosh, I need to breathe. I need to breathe the air, and I need to consciously do it. So breathe the air, connect with the air, connect with water, drink more water. And don't think that if you're drinking coffee or Coca-Cola, you're drinking more water because it's the main ingredient. No, just drink water, my friend. Focus on water. And even if you don't enjoy drinking water, take a shower. You know what? Another thing about the pandemic, they tell you to wash your hands 20 seconds or whatever. Do it. Don't use a soap, by the way, but just do it. Wash your hands. Why? Because you are connecting with water, and you are connecting with feeling. You are touching yourself. You are reminding yourself that you are a physical body on earth, and that there is an interconnection. You're not just a robot. I don't know if you noticed that all of this is turning you into a robot, being more into your devices, being more online because you cannot be in person, suffocating your air. There is a split right now in humanity, the ones that will go directly into becoming robots down the line, but first of all, they are connecting more and more online, and they are putting more and more of who they are onto this online platform, which is not who they are. It's just a reflection of what they want to consume, which is a different story, and I will repeat it. It's a reflection of what you want to consume, but it's not who you are. You are a consumer, but you are a consumer of energy. not necessarily of information. Information is something that is attached to energy, but it's not energy. And if you are a consumer of energy, it's everywhere. It's in the sunlight. Stand outside in the sunlight. Connect with the sun. The sun is the most powerful source of energy in our reality right now. Right now. It's not going to be like this forever. Right now. Connect with that solar energy. It's free so far. Even people in prison get time outside. Connect with that. It's for free. And it's going to go down into the deep core of who you are, and it's going to remind you who you are. It's going to seep through your skin. You don't need to take an injection for that. You can just have that energy, solar energy, transmitting to your body warmth, lightness, which will revive your cells and remind your cells and yourself of who you truly are. That you are a peach tree, or that you're becoming a peach tree. Connect with Mother Earth through food. Be conscious when you're eating. Enjoy the flavors. I mean, better than that, food invites us to connect with nature through the sense, an amazing sense of taste. Appreciate that. Connect with that. This is what I'm saying. Connecting is develop an emotion towards this. This is a connection point, is a bridge which is not physical, doesn't have to be a physical bridge between two things. So if it's you and an outside object, may it be something that you're going to eat, you build that bridge through your emotions. This is the soul, by the way. The energy that connects two things. Imagine that. Two objects, and the circle, it's the energy, and it's always in movement, always continuing. So connect with that with food. Connect with the ground. Step outside, bare feet. Your feet remembers, and each point here is a connection point to your to some element in your physical body. There's a name for it, a scientific name for it, reflexologia, I think, reflexologia, something like that. In each point of your feet, of your foot, you can reach an inner or an outside or an outer organ. It's crazy. So imagine when you're putting your feet on the ground. Each organ that you have is connected to Mother Earth. It's mind-blowing. It's so simple and it's mind-blowing. Connect with that. It will remind you who you are. Again, look at the trees. That's what they're doing. Their roots are rooted in the ground. They constantly remind themselves where they come from and what they need to become. Simplicity. All right, I feel suddenly like pew, that I've said everything and nothing at the same time. Here, I'm going to put my glasses on again to bring even a bit more fun just to the occasion. And I'll remind you, my friend, that you are awesome. You are awesome. You have all the answers. You came here to be something, and it's already in there. Just go back in there. It's not so difficult. You just regress for a while, and you go in there, and you figure out who you are. And if it's hard, or if it's difficult, or if it's, you get stuck, talk to me, man. Write me something. Put here a comment. Send me a question. Can you elaborate more about this and that? Can you tell me a bit more about this and that? I'll do it happily. This is what I enjoy doing, is expressing and sharing and empowering you. Okay, so do it, man. Share this video. Click the goddamn like button. It's not that difficult. It just takes another second to like it, you know, and then you gave me something in return. I mean, you're already giving me something in return by watching it. I've discovered recently that there are so many people watching my videos and they don't press that like button. How would I know? Press that like button. We know already that this is something that is good for everybody. You know, you press that like button, maybe more people will press it, and maybe it will become viral. Maybe this crazy video that is meant to empower you will become viral. How about that? Click that button, contact me, send me a message, leave a comment. Be blessed. I love you.